Hey guys, in this video, I will show you the best Gamesir G7 SE settings. Alright, so let's begin with the video. If you're looking to get the most out of your game, so G7 SE, there are several settings and tweaks you might want to apply to improve your overall gameplay experience. First off, you want to make sure you have the Gamesir Nexus app installed. This app is essential for accessing all the advanced features and configuration options the controller supports. So download and install the Gamesir Nexus app on either your PC or Xbox, depending on what you're using. Most of the customization happens inside this app. Next, we need to adjust the polling rate. The recommended polling rate for most competitive players is 1000 Hz. You may be wondering why this matters. Well, this setting ensures that your controller is sending input data as quickly and as frequently as possible to your system. That means smoother, more responsive controls, especially important for fast-paced games like first-person shooters. You can easily adjust this polling rate within the Gamesir Nexus app under the advanced settings. Now let's move on to the stick mode. The recommended configuration here is to use raw input output. You'll want to set this to a 1:1 ratio. This setting gives you direct, unfiltered control over your analog sticks, which is ideal if you want maximum accuracy. This is particularly useful in FPS games where precise aiming can make a big difference. No smoothing or input delay, just raw movement. As for dead zones, these are important for ensuring you're getting accurate stick input without accidental drift. A balanced dead zone value would be around 3 for both the left and right sticks. This helps eliminate stick drift while still maintaining a quick and responsive feel. Keep in mind, if you're experiencing unintentional character or camera movement, you might want to increase this slightly. When it comes to in-game dead zone settings, this will depend on the game you're playing. There's no universal number here, but a good range is usually between 1 to 6. If you're unsure, try starting with a mid-range value like 5 and adjust based on how your controller feels in each game. Every game responds differently, so some personal tweaking may be necessary to find the sweet spot. Hair trigger mode is another important feature to consider. To enable this, open the Nexus app and set the triggers to impulse hair trigger. You can also activate this manually by holding the M button along with the LT and RT buttons until the controller vibrates. Once enabled, this setting reduces the travel distance needed to register a trigger press, making it ideal for shooters like Call of Duty or Apex Legends, where quick firing can be the difference between winning and losing. Stick and trigger calibration is also crucial. To perform this, press and hold the view and Xbox buttons at the same time until the lights begin to blink. Let the sticks rest for a moment, then press A. After that, move both sticks and triggers through their full range 3 times, including full 360-degree motion on the sticks. Finally, press R again to complete calibration. This helps ensure accurate input detection and a full range of motion, reducing misread input during competitive gameplay. You might also want to take advantage of the back button mapping feature. While this is optional, it's very useful. To map the back buttons, hold down the M button and either R4 or L4 for about 3 seconds. Once the light flashes, press the button you want to assign, such as jump, crouch, reload, or melee. This can help reduce your reliance on face buttons during intense gameplay, giving you quicker access to critical actions without moving your thumbs from the sticks. And remember, you can remap these buttons again at any time using the same method. It's a good way to customize your controller to your specific playstyle or the game you're playing. These back buttons are especially helpful in action-heavy games where reaction time is everything and every split second counts. Overall, these settings can dramatically enhance your gaming experience if you take a few minutes to fine-tune them to your preferences. Whether you're into fast-paced shooters, racing games, or competitive esports titles, optimizing your controller settings gives you an edge that default configurations just can't match. You'll feel more in control and likely see improved performance over time. That's about it for this video. So that's all for this video. Consider subscribing if you find it helpful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.